Happy day 56 of promoting a book from love, written by me, Madison Hunt, with love, hoping to make it a bestseller. So take a moment to check it out if you can. And even if you have unlimited, you could just download it and flip through all the pages just to see what you think. That would be awesome. And let's see here. I want to just say thank you again to everybody who has supported me, encouraged me along my journey, because that's so fun. And I just hope that if there's something in your world that you want to try or you want to do, and you don't have to go, I'm type A personality, so I'm like, oh, I wrote a book, that's got to be a bestseller. It probably really doesn't need to be a bestseller, but that's my goal for right now. Also, goals change. All kinds of things change, right? So I wanted to share a little bit about that with you. So, book from love. Woohoo! I've been so fortunate to be in like ground level beginnings of so many different businesses and just like career versus like corporate entrepreneurial. I've worked with startup companies, and I've also had my own restorative relaxation studio. And a few things that I'll share right off the get-go is it takes time. It takes a lot of shooting from the hip. It takes a lot of patience, and that goes with time, but time and patience. But also, like, I just remember in particular the Russian dumpling restaurant space. We had just opened a location in Bellingham, and people just walked by, and like barely would even look in. Sometimes, but not so much. Fast forward to, it didn't even take like six months-ish, depending on, because I think the kids came back to college, and so it was more busy in the town. But the place is packed nonstop, and that's just the way it is now. But that first beginning was slow and deflating, humbling. And then, fast forward to my restorative studio. People didn't really understand what I was up to. I wasn't really yoga, but I was in the yoga family. Restorative, I always say, is like a Lily Tomlin of yoga, just very chillax and really set to melt you from your nervous system in. So and not all restorative is taught the same, so don't expect them all to be me. I'm very touchy-feely, snuggly, fluffy, supportive. But I remember opening the studio, which the first studio was in, like, I part-timed it with a real estate gentleman. And so at night I would do classes in his space. I would totally transform it and then put it back together. I did that for like 3 or 4 months. But in that time, there were so many times that I would just sit there thinking, nobody's coming. And then I ended up having it for almost 6 years. And I had another space that was even better and perfectly mine. And then the final restorative space was the most perfect and perfect timing. So everything takes time, and there's spaces in between of waiting. It's a hurry up and wait game where you have to be okay. And so I want to just share with you that when you're starting something new or you're growing through new situations, give yourself grace and space and compassion for what you're trying to achieve, because that is really where you're gonna knock it out of the park. I hope you're having a great day. Thank you so much for being here. Tomorrow, I know a lot of people are going to be a little froggy feeling because there's so much shifting about. Remember, though, to love each other so much. And just remember, we're all trying so hard.